Okay, next speaking we have Mike Cutler.
Good evening, my name is Mike Cutler. I'm 63 years of age and I am scripted because I do wander. So here we go. In and around August 2008, my doctor told me I had end-stage liver cancer with approximately 3 months to live. He put me on a transplant list and in November 2008 I received a liver transplant. I had a few complications, was re-admitted and cut open again so they could stitch netting into my inner wall to stop my organs pushing out through the scar tissue. From that day I suffered extreme pain, often leaving me in tears of anguish. Then the onslaught of painkillers. As the weeks went by, the stronger the pill and the dosage. Then the day when I was told that the cancer had returned, after much torture from the hospital trying different experiments. Hey, I was dying, sign this waiver and we'll try new things which we haven't tried on humans yet. They just might work, but they didn't. In the end, they gave up and sent me home to die with a large bag of morphine. My physical state deteriorated rapidly and I became bedridden. My wife, Tina, was my rock. Bit emotional. She held me when I was scared. She soothed me in the middle of the night when I was racked with pain. Administered my drugs because my hands were shaking too much. I remember laying there trying to remember who I was, covered in this dark mist that surrounded me. Through the haze I could see very little and prayed now that I would die to end the suffering. But even in the darkest place there is a glimmer of light and the mist would disperse, and it was in those moments of clarity I decided that I was not going to die. I started to search the internet for answers. I wrote to every cancer charity going. I got one reply from Macmillan. The rest did not want to know. I came across Rick Simpson on YouTube. I watched as he demonstrated making the oil from cannabis, then listened to the stories of success. But in your mind, you're saying, can this be really true? If so, why isn't our government allowing our doctors to prescribe this for sick people? I managed to find some oil through some fluke or other and began taking it on the 25th of April 2013. I began to sleep and eat better, and after 3 days, I stopped taking the morphine. I just didn't need it anymore. I told my doctor that I was taking cannabis oil, who was more shocked over the fact that I wasn't having serious withdrawal symptoms. A couple of months later, I thought I was coughing up blood. So back to the doctors for what I thought was going to be more bad news. But he said he didn't know what it was, but it's not blood. Okay, so my wife went and bought me a microscope and a software package to go with it, plugged it in, hooked up to the computer. I looked onto the screen in amazement. I photographed what I saw, and with the aid of the software, I was able to search and see what it was. Dead cancer cells. Oh my God. I went back to the doctor, who referred me back to the hospital where I received my transplant. They said, well, we better have you back in for a biopsy. Shortly after, I was told the cancer had gone. Since then, I still take my nightly pill, and I will do so for the rest of my life. Since then, I've helped lots of other people. And I'll never turn anyone away. For sick people to be condemned as criminals for using a drug that's been used for thousands of years and has proved its healing power is not just wrong, it's in breach of our human rights. I'm not going away, and more people to stand up and be counted, then we can be a force to be reckoned with. And we will change the laws. That's why the United Patients Alliance was formed to give people a voice. So let's stand under that one banner and be heard.